From all indications, former President Jagdeo still wields considerable influence in matters of state at the office of the president. On Tuesday, Nightly News questioned the former president, who is a member of the Central Executive Committee of the People's Progressive Party Civic, whether the excessive spending of state money by some government ministers on cosmetic procedures was justifiable, particularly where there are cases of citizens who are in genuine and dire need of those resources. Mr. Jagdeo explained that he has engaged the president on the matter.
I spoke with President Ramatar about it, and he said to me that he plans to change this policy. That whilst he can't take away benefits from constitutional posts, elected people, including the leader of the opposition, that he will move mainly to maybe a policy of insurance.
Mr. Jagdeo said he is in agreement with the decision that might be taken by President Ramatar, since it will mean that the charges against the consolidated fund will be limited.
For example, you spend $300,000 a year to insure, to create a policy for the person, then that's the extent of the exposure of the Treasury. And I think it's a good policy. It's a good policy. And so he has recognized that this can't continue. And he has made it clear.
The former president, in seeking to mirror financial assistance given to the leader of the opposition back in his days as president, was reminded that sums that are of concern are those used for cosmetic purposes by government functionaries.
I agree that there are some issues that should not be funded by the state, that there are some issues that should not be funded by the state, and I think the president has made it very clear that he intends to limit people's access to the consolidated fund.
The General Secretary of the PPP was questioned on this very matter at a previous press conference, but declined to give much since he thought the questions were geared at putting a wedge between him and his colleague ministers. He did say, though, that he takes care of his own medical expenses. And Duncan H, GP Nightly News.